The video for February the 17th, 2017 is entitled Focusing on the Goal. Frankly, my focus for the most part recently has been on my move into my new home, as it should be. However, I certainly have not forgotten the bigger goal of removing ourselves from the grip of the endless lies that have enslaved the human race for millennia. Only as we are able to wake up and realize our entrapment will we be able to begin moving forward into the brave new world of freedom based on the only thing that can ever and will ever set us free: truth. By truth, I am not referring to any belief system, religious or otherwise. We must become able to cut through the bullshit and turn it into the fertilizer that will feed and nurture our awakening and our actual liberation. Since most are still brainwashed, it is up to us and our actual creator to shift us into the new paradigm of the kingdom of heaven on earth in the now, not the sweet by and by when we die. Before I even get started into what I've just written and read, there were 3 birthdays in a row: my son, then my one sister, then my other sister. And of course, those 2 sisters don't really communicate with me and haven't for some time. But I've sent messages to their children to wish them a happy birthday, although I haven't done the last one that's for the 16th yet, but I will do that. In any case, I have been focused, as I said in the blurb, on making my move and going through my things that I haven't seen in over a year, and trying to figure out and sort out what I can get rid of, and etc. And there's still another moving trip, because we didn't even get everything out of storage yet, and then we have to move from a large storage area to a small storage area, so as to reduce the costs of storing things. Anyway, the big thing, the big goal, of course, is to get out of the conundrum that we've been in, where people that do not have our best interest at heart claim to be our leaders. And they not only try to lead us, they are dictators. They lead by force. It's not leading at all. It's total control, or the attempt is for total control of our lives, taking away any aspect of freedom and deceiving us in such a way that we can never be free, because we can never know the truth. They have set up warring religions and warring viewpoints of non-religion, and namely some false science. There's a real science, but there's also false science. There's a lot of things that scientists tell us, some of which is just mere speculation, but many of it, I think we're going to find is not actually the truth when it comes right down to it. What is truth, though? What is truth? Truth is the only thing, I'm convinced, that there's nothing that can set us free besides the truth. Because as long as we believe lies, as long as we're deceived, as long as we fall under the spell of the controllers, we will never understand or experience what freedom really is. Freedom is being able to do what we want, when we want, and having the ability to do it so long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. There's the line. That's the line in the sand, so to speak. That's the point of no return. Once we cross that line, we're not free anymore. We're enslaved. And it doesn't matter which side we're on, whether we're on the side of the controllers or on the side of the controlled, because both sides are lies. There can be ultimately no control except self-control. It's the only control that's legitimate. is the control that we exercise over our own being and over our own choices and decisions, and where we put our focus, where we what we want to emphasize, and what we want to work toward and build and become and do. There's so much that is withheld from us when we are in the situation of living our lives not knowing the truth. Now, someone wrote me a horrible thing. I predict, this was another one of the fake names. The name didn't even make sense. And it was on YouTube, and I immediately went and looked, and it's just a phony, whole phony situation, and I deleted the comment. But a prediction that within a year I will be kicked out of my not assisted living. I always use the wrong word. Subsidized housing. I will be kicked out because I will alienate everybody. My purpose is never to alienate anybody. Do I alienate people? Sure. The people that are trying to maintain the system of lies don't want anybody blowing the whistle or raising a flag or calling attention to the things that they've not wanted attention called to. And yet, those are the very things that we have to be paying attention to. The fact that so many in very high places are pedophiles and murderers and do atrocious acts of crimes against life, of crimes against humanity. And these are the people, beings, that have risen to power in our world. Is this world a penal colony, as some suggest, and we're all sent here, or the majority are sent here to try to repent and wake up? Well, if it's been going on for thousands of years, obviously it hasn't worked, has it? And is that the game? Is that what creation's all about? Just endlessly recycling the same old BS, the same old problems, the same old situations that we have to deal through? Will we never resolve anything? Will we never get to the point where we can actually have peace? Some would say maybe we're not supposed to have peace. Maybe it's the challenge that's what life is about. Well, yeah, I agree that there needs to be challenge, but challenge based on things that we choose, not things that are imposed on us. That's the rub. I don't want things imposed on me. I want to be free to be free, if that makes any sense at all. I know it sounds like it's talking in circles, but I want to see the kingdom of heaven on earth that I've had a vision of since I was a kid, and that is based on love. It's based on forgiveness. It's based on growing up. It's based on becoming what we've not been able to become because we've been entrapped in a system of perversion and lies and deception, and it's just been one endless cycle of control and one endless cycle that imprisons our being and doesn't allow us to rise up and to become truly the best that we can be, so that we can build something that works and doesn't break down, that we can have a creation that serves a higher good and not just the same old recycled BS bullshit that we've experienced all of our lives. That's what I look for. That's what I long for. That's what I want with all of my heart. And that's what I want, not just for me, but for you and for everybody that is willing to become all that we can be, all that I believe we were created to be. Anyway, I thank you for listening once again, and may you have a good day, and thank you again. Namaste.